Hi, I'm Barb Allard. Welcome to Made-in-Alberta and our chapter called Forests for the Future. The boreal forest is a hard-working forest. It provides a home to thousands of species of plants and animals. It cleans our water and air, and because it absorbs carbon, helps to regulate the global climate. There's a wealth of natural resources, which we Albertans extract in great quantities. As a result, this vast and mysterious carpet of green is becoming somewhat tattered. Russell Willier is a Woodland Cree traditional healer whose work is well respected in the scientific community. He is concerned about the effects of certain forestry practices on the plants and animals his people rely on for food and medicine.
A lot of the animals, they survive on these young twigs, eh? And, we have to have that for the population of the moose and the elk and the deer. If we don't have that, we're not going to have nothing. We're not going to have the animals.
And it's not just the animals that use the leafy deciduous shoots.
A long time ago, people used to boil these. Well, they never had gardens, so they used to boil these kind with their meat. A lot of people, eh? So they'll have that green stuff in them. We still do once in a while when we had doctor sick people.
Forestry companies often spray herbicide on regenerating clear cuts to kill the willow, aspen, and poplar. They believe that these are in competition with the spruce and pine trees that they plant.
You know, these little pines and jack pines and spruce are all slowly coming up nice on their own. It's just like back to nature with little black poplar all mixed so the animals can eat them all. That's perfect for Alberta setting in my books, for animals, for mice and everything else. But if they spray it, and they use chemicals and spray this whole thing, and only leave the pines in here, then the moose will have to pull out because these things will be all dead. That's the reason we don't want them to do any of that in the future.
With this widespread unmixing of the mixed wood, Russell fears the worst.
Native people eat lots of moose from this area. And if the population of the moose declines to next to nothing, maybe they won't even allow moose hunting.
The more the world demands products made from paper, the faster forests like Alberta's boreal will disappear. If you'd like to help the situation, consider the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and rethink about the way you use paper products. We went to Earth's General Store in Edmonton to learn more about alternatives to virgin tree paper.
The store started September the 3rd, 1991, and we have sold recycled paper and non-tree paper since 1991. It was part of the core founding philosophy of the store. We carry recycled paper because I believe it's a more efficient way to use one of the Earth's resources.
Not all recycled products are equal. Simply recycled means it was never used by a consumer.
But there's another term that's very much more important, that's post-consumer content. And post-consumer means that once I've used a piece of paper as it was intended, and I put it into my recycling system, then it's reconverted into a paper product or a recycled product. I like to say the thing that if you're not buying recycled, you're not recycling. Because you have to complete that loop. It's a continuous loop. Back when I started the store in the early 90s, there were manufacturers that made a lot more recycled products. If you as a consumer start demanding that, those companies will start bringing it in, and they will have more effect on the recycling stream than I, as a small company, will ever have. So the onus is back on you as a consumer to make that happen.
One product that is increasingly available is recycled toilet paper, and the cost is comparable or better.
Say, for example, this roll of Envirologic, that's 100% recycled with about a 90% post-consumer content. This is the most inexpensive toilet paper you can buy on the market. I just compared it with a local supermarket, and this beats it handsomely.
And as always, the best gains are made through conservation and efficient use of resources.
Another thing that Earth's General Store does is that it makes available to people a good one-side paper. What that is people drop off paper, and I've collected them from several sources. And basically the back side of the paper is still good as paper. And you know, you're only using 50% of the paper when you only use one side. Let's use 100% of it.